Columbus, Ohio. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Ohio Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Boston. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
They'll try the run. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Right back to the well. Inside the 40. There's some room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Fox on the play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. There he goes. Tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Marshall.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston across the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it. It's Boston. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. Touchdown, Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Hood. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Davis looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the counter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Right on the money. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's the danger of trying to take a shot on 2nd and short. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like, be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. On the run, it's Boston. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Nice move there. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got...
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 11 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Gators sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Athens. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Davis will throw. Plucks it out of the air.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. The give on the counter. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 10. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Marshall.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He'll run it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Bobcats will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Davis looking to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Now facing a third and long. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah.
Gets away from one, finds some space. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Ohio. Nothing
Man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking for space. It's Boston. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Davis will throw. Here comes the Heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Takes the handoff. It's Boston. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than is blocked.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Running inside. It's Boston. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The run inside, it's Boston. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They march the ball 51 yards for the score, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The give to the big fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Davis looking to pass. Gets it out fast. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Run it with the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Give to the big fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Davis will throw. Under fire. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.